Well, okay, it looks like we're live again. Good morning and welcome to another episode of Model Railroads Live. Um, this might be a short show. I don't. It's the Memorial Day weekend, and also I'm moving to the new shop, and I'm swamped with a lot of work right now. So even though we have or forget what I was saying. So many things on my mind. Um, so I don't know if anybody's going to be around to come on to the show today. I just wanted to come on to this, do a little bit of an update here. I'll have an update video up on my YouTube channel later today, showing off. Well, not showing off, but just letting everybody know what I'm going to be building this year. Uh, there's probably 10 or so kits that I show in the video. Um, there's enough kits that made a 15-minute video, so a lot more than I thought when I went to pull all my stuff out of storage. Um, so yeah, welcome to another episode. I'm just gonna try to invite actually, you know what? In this busy life that we have, we like to be consistent in stuff like that. But sometimes you just can't make it. Uh, uh, Make things work every single week. And this weekend and next weekend, possibly even the weekend after that, I'm gonna have a lot of troubles getting out a good show for you guys. So even though I might come on each week for a live update, just like I'm doing right now, I don't think I'm gonna invite my friends like uh, Chester Fessmeyer and um, Edward Traxler, who's been helping me do the show so far, uh, because uh, it's kind of like my show, and if I'm not uh, being a good host, I might as well not do a big show. I might as well just do a small update, so that I just don't depend on those guys too much um, when I'm so busy. So we'll, we'll be back with much more at a later date, and I'm also thinking of doing this show as a real raw, uncut kind of thing. I love it. I think that it's the perfect medium to while model railroading. You just hit the button live on air, and you're talking to the world. So that's pretty cool. And I don't want to change that. And Sunday morning is a great time, I believe, to do it in my time zone. Uh, it doesn't really work for Okay, I'm back. My son wanted to show me a tractor that's driving by right now. They're out in the fields right now, feverishly conditioning the soil and getting ready to plant. Actually, they should have started planting about 2 weeks ago. The fields are just getting dry enough right now for them to get into the fields. So living in a rural community, we can tell when things are happening just by what's driving down the road. So where was I? So yes, we've got a lot of things coming up this summer. I've got a few big jobs that are gonna get in the way of these live shows, and every so often we're gonna have a fluff show, uh, and I think what I'd like to do, I I've followed Model Railroad podcasts for the last 6 or so years. The Model Railcast show, the Scotty Mason show, all those guys, and it's nice to be able to take the tablet, bring it into the modeling room, and listen to that. Like sometimes I just put on the 80s music and dance around the room. I hate Mondays too. But but being consistent is important. So even if I don't have a show, I'm just going to come on and give a little update of what's happening that week. The other thing, So the other thing I was going to say before I was interrupted is that what I want to do is on a monthly interval, I want to go through all these shows and make an update or a highlights show. I see the highlights show being very important to highlight all the things that have been done in the last shows, because we have had 3 2-hour shows with Edward and Chester, and there's been a lot of great points coming out of those shows. As if you've seen the other shows, you know that Chester is a fantastic photographer and modeler. His models are he likes to build HO scale vehicles, and like he does dioramas, where on the inside of a barn you see the straw in the loft with the really old truck underneath the loft, and it's composed in such a way that it looks real. So, Chester has stuff to share with us that a lot of people would like to hear. Like, he's that good of a modeler, and add to that the fact that he's a published author in magazines, and the pictures he takes aren't with a DSLR. His photos are taken with a point and shoot $90, or I don't know how much his camera costs, but a very cheap digital camera. In fact, on modelersguild.com for the past 6 years, I took all my photos with the cheap digital point and shoot. I just got my DSLR this year, so it's nice to see that the pros, not me but Chester, uh, aren't spending their way through the hobby, which a lot of people do. So that's important. The other thing is that Edward is Edward is a former is a retired army officer, or however that's termed. Uh, Thank you for your service, Edward, on this weekend, Memorial Day weekend in the United States. Edward's a real technical guy, and as much as I think I'm a technical kind of guy, Edward's gone farther, and he's right into 3D printing and stuff like that. And our highlight show could, uh, point out the timestamps on those videos so that we could, if you want to go check out the 3D printing conversation, you just press the link and it would go right to that point in the video. And I can annotate those things. It'll take a bunch of work, but it'll get easier as time goes on. So that's the highlight show. I'm going to try to No, I'm not gonna try it. I gotta move today. I gotta move my house. I've got what you're looking at here is a picture on the wall, chair, but behind here, where my workstation used to be, my backdrop, my lighting, and all that stuff is all at the new house, and the new house doesn't have internet yet. So we're in the point of transition. Anyways, I hope you enjoy my videos. I hope you subscribe to the channel. Please try to contribute, a comment or something in the YouTube videos. They, they're really encouraging for me, and I got a bunch of real nice builds this year, and I'm doing these live videos and stuff like that so that keep me encouraged, keep me jived about building more, and that's what's important to me. So stay tuned. Later today there will be a channel update video coming out on my channel, YouTube/RPARE. If you want to check out some model railroad articles, I've got a website with over 150 articles on model railroading of all scales, from Z scale to G scale, from a bunch of different authors. It's not just me. There's more than 10. With the likes of Lex Parker and Bob Boudreaux, and I got lots of friends, and they're all great modelers. I value their time and effort that they've contributed to our efforts. Another two things are, I have my own group on Facebook, Facebook/groups/Modelers Guild, that I've been doing for the last 6 years. But also, something I wanted to say is that there's another group that's been created by a guy named Derek Glass, and he started a group that makes a lot of sense to me, and it's the YouTubers on YouTube Model Railroaders on Facebook. there's a copycat who's also doing the same thing as Derek, but there's only one group with lots of members joining. So join that group because there's so much activity going on there. It's really the one to do. But under full disclosure, there is two groups that has been created. Sometimes people just they don't like being a team player. I guess that's okay. You want to be the administrator. Whatever. I don't know. It's none of my business. I'm just a visitor. I don't own those groups. I don't have it. I don't administrate them. I don't have anything to do with it. I'm just trying to promote YouTubers on YouTube moderators on Facebook. That is a mouthful. Or Modelers Guild. Just search Modelers Guild at the top. Oh, and by the way, that Modelers Guild group, hundreds of posts every day. Hundreds. So have a great week, guys. I hope to be able to be here next Sunday. If not, I'll get the show back up as soon as I possibly can, because I find it fun talking to the other guys and stuff like that. Again, I didn't have them on today because I don't want to ride on their backs while I'm so darn busy. Like, I want to be able to host this show. These prior shows have been great practice, and these guys helped me out a lot during those. But I've come to depend on them a little too much during this little moving period. So have a great week. I've got probably about 2 videos to be released this week, and maybe another 2 next week. Gonna be slow. Stay with me. Subscribe to my channel, maybe. Have a great day. Happy Memorial Day weekend to my American friends. Bye.